Yo, what's up? Talk about an off-the-cuff video. You're about to see one right now. I am not prepared for this too well. I really ain't feeling too good. My spirits ain't the best because, you know, YouTube sucks dick anymore. You know what I mean? Not YouTube, you know, the assholes you gotta deal with. I know, stop bringing that up. I don't mean to bring that up all the time. Just like you guys are like buddies and I'm just sharing my rant. I'm venting. Anyway, this video is about frequently asked questions, like the same questions I get asked over and over again. So what I did was I just made a list of 10 things, because I can make a list of 100 things, but maybe we could do a part 1 and a couple weeks later we'll do another one. If it's boring, let me know. I think it might be a little boring. Anyway, yeah, I was watching Fat Mike's video about how he broke off the head of the screw on the grip, and the same thing happened to me. Here's a way to prevent that from happening. First mistake you make when you're putting them grip screws on, the 1911, don't use a screwdriver with a big handle. Like, don't use a screwdriver. I forgot my little one, didn't I? Don't use a screwdriver. Try not to use a screwdriver with a big handle like this. Okay, because what's happening is you're tightening a little machine screw with this big handle, and it's hard to judge torque. And it might not feel tight to you, but that little screw is getting real tight, and you'll snap the head right off. So when you're putting on your grip screws, use a screwdriver with a small handle, with a little handle, and this way it'll feel tighter to you, and you won't over tighten it and snap the head off because there's no leverage there. So, like, okay, you know, just use your common sense. That's what I do now because I learned my lesson. I don't use the big handles, little screws, little handle screwdrivers, okay? But you can't tighten them little handle screwdrivers too tight. You'll feel the pressure more and you'll know when to stop. There, that's what I mean. I just wanted to get that off my sweaty, hairy, fat chest of mine. Funny thing, something funny happened to me. It's pretty funny. I guess I gotta share it with you. The weather's changing, and when it gets at nighttime, it gets kind of cool now, kind of cold sometimes, and I start getting like dry skin, and for some reason I get it down in my private area, you know, the balls, and all around that area. And my wife gave me this orange cream for like as a moisturizer, and I got out of I put it on and it worked, and I took a shower and I got out and my dick was stained orange. Okay, it's bad enough my dick's small, now it looks like a circus peanut. Thought I'd share that with you. I thought it was pretty funny, but it's gone now, so now I'm back to my little pink willy. Anyway, also I was at the deli this morning getting some cold cuts, and like I said, there's always ignorant people. I go in there to get some cold cuts. If you're not from the East Coast, you probably don't even know what cold cuts are. I don't know if they made them across the country yet or what. Cold cuts are like American cheese, bologna, salami, all that shit. That's cold cuts, and I noticed parts of the country people don't even know what that is. But if you don't, now you know what it is, and that's pretty big on the East Coast. And I'm standing in line again, and there's this big fat guy. I mean, this guy's fucking huge. He has no idea what he wants. He's telling the guy, can you cut me some domestic ham? And the guy cut it. He's like, well, that's too thick. Can you cut it a little thin? Are you fucking serious? This guy's got like 5 people behind him waiting. He looked like John Goodman, but bigger. His belt can go around Saturn. Alright? Big sweaty guy wearing a fucking wife beater. There's my dogs. Wearing a fucking wife beater, smelled like an old rug. Like one of those adult video store rugs. Like that. Alright, let's get on with the video. I'm just irritated because it ruined my whole fucking lunch. It killed my appetite. First thing, most frequently asked on my channel is it normal for the guide rod to pop out of the slot on Glocks? Well, on these type of Glocks it is, like pops up a little. On these types it is, because these have the double recoil spring, these little subcompact ones. This is loaded, so let's make it safe. Okay. Sometimes these, see how it's coming up a little? See, I can push it down, watch. See that? Yes, that is normal, dude. Don't worry about it. The Glock 30 does it, the Glock 27 does it, and probably the Glock 26 does it. Any Glocks with these double recoil spring rods in them will do that. It'll just ride up a little. It's fine. Your gun's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay. So to answer that question is yes, and is it normal? Yes. Okay. Nice little carry gun. Second question. Which end do you clean from the barrel? Like, which end of the barrel is the right direction to clean from when you're cleaning a barrel? Dudes, man, I've said this a million times. If you're using a plastic brush like this, if you're using a plastic brush like this, a nylon brush, it doesn't friggin' matter what end you start at. No, it doesn't. Doesn't matter. Because it's not coarse, it's not scratching anything, it's a plastic brush. Just be careful when you're going in and out of the crown of the barrel, right here, that you don't hit the sides with this. And vice versa, on the other side of the feed ramp. That's why I use plastic brushes, because you don't have to worry about going in one way. You can get in there and just go back and forth, and it ain't going to hurt the barrel. Use plastic brushes. If your gun's real dirty and you have to use a copper brush like this, I've went over this before. Yes, you want to go through the barrel in one direction, from the feed ramp out through the muzzle, that direction, and just don't scrub back and forth. You just want to go one motion, one motion, one motion. So your best thing to use if you're using a copper brush is a bore snake. That's what I found out. Okay, where are we at? Number 3, what kind of gun safe do you have, Pete? What's the name brand? It's a Century safe. I got it at Cabela's. Got it at Cabela's. They're very reasonable. They're like $400, and they have firewalls in them, and they're good up to 30 minutes. Okay? Century safe. It's a really good safe for the money. The fuck is this? Sorry guys, man. It's just never a fucking dull moment around here. There's a lot of commotion, and I'll show you why in a minute when I'm done. Anyway, where are we at? Number 4. Where's the best place to get Glock parts? That's simple. No, it's not Lone Wolf. Lone Wolf has some sweet ass barrels though. When it comes to Glock parts, you want to go to Glockmeister. Glockmeister, okay? I've had them all. I've had Lone Wolf. I've had the other Glock guy, and the other Glock guy, and the other Glock guy, and the Glockmeister parts, as far as the extended slide release lever, which I don't have on this one because it's too small of a gun, and the extended takedown, the Glockmeister, they're the best. That's the best place to get Glock parts, and triggers, whatever. As far as barrels go, Lone Wolf is good, but as far as all them other little parts and accessories for the Glockmeister kills everybody, and that's the end of it. Thank you. The metal guide spring rod, Glockmeister. Professional shooters, order from Glockmeister. Trust me. I know this. Okay. I'm not speculating. I don't speculate. I do my homework, then I do videos. I don't throw my opinions around like some fucking idiot and say this is good and this is bad when I don't know what I'm talking about. I try not to do that. Okay? I'm not right all the time, but I try to, investigate before I fucking do a video. Oh, yeah. Where are we at? Number 5. What's a good range bag? Right here. I have a lot of range bags. I have a big one from Midway USA. It's a beautiful range bag, and I use that like if I'm going on a big trip or something, going to a buddy's house or taking a lot of firearms with me. But if I'm just going to the range, this bad boy right here, this Glock range bag. Damn, look how fucking dirty it is. Wait a minute. Right here. It's a fantastic range bag. It's about $35 to $40. It's a perfect size. It's not real big. It's real heavy duty. It's thick canvas. You know, it's rugged. And look how unorganized it is. Usually I ain't like that. I got my staple gun in here. Little can of Ballast All, staples. I got a multi-tool here. I got one of these bad boys. You know, you gotta have tools at the gun range. Believe me, always take some tools with you. This is like the tool section. Here's one of them basic piece of shit mags I tell you. You know, the ones that you get with your 1911. I got one of them in there just for fucking shits and giggles. Brushes, 1911 wrench, just in case I got to take my gun down real quick. And I got homo hands for the day. You know, sometimes I get homo hands because my arthritis acts up, and I fucking can't do anything. My hands kill me. This is a great bag. If you go to Glock, I'm sure there's a Glock store. I'm sure you can get these. I got this at a gun show. I got these cool targets, man. Mr. 45 Bullet gave me these. He gave me a whole bunch of them, man. I love these, especially if you got bad eyes. These are the best. I can't wait till I get my range membership so I can show you guys what's going on. Keep a pair of binoculars in there just for shooting like 25 yards if I want to check shit out, or in case there's a hot chick walks by and she's got camel toe. I like to check that out. Little camel toe never hurt nobody. This one here, you can put a gun in here. You can put, actually these shouldn't even be in there. You can put a gun in here. You can put a gun in there. You can put all your ammunition in there, boxes and boxes of them, and everything comes out too. Really fucking nice range bag. So nice, I'd like to get another one. Very pleased with it. You know me, it's hard to please me. I like something for a month and I get rid of it. Not this. Some things hang around because I actually make the right decision sometimes. So that's the range bag that I choose. That's the one I like because of the size and everything you can do with it. It's very convenient. Alright, some other guy, dude, show us your knives. Here's my knives. I don't know shit about knives, okay? Most of my knives are for friends that sent me them. There's one missing here. I do have a Benchmade. My son carries that because he travels a lot, and I let him borrow it to carry it because the Benchmade is sweet. I just got this one from a buddy of mine. It's a forward assist. Is that how you say it? I don't know shit about knives. It's real easy to open up. It's got the serrated edge here. Fantastic edge, man. Damn. See what I'm saying? Fantastic edge, man. This thing would, yeah, this will cut a hair in the air. Kershaw. Okay, I'm probably saying it wrong. It's got the spine lock. I guess that's what you call that. It's polymer grip on there. It's got a polymer housing. Very heavy duty. Love this. It's real easy to open up. It's fucking nice, man. Like I said, I'm not a big knife guy, but now I'm starting to carry one because I got some. A couple guys sent me some. Got this one too. This is a this is a Gerber. Just a regular knife, really sweet, nice sharp blade. It's a Gerber. I know Gerber makes good shit. Same thing. It's got the spine lock. That's what that's called, I think. And here's another one. This is real nice. I don't know like anything about knives. It says CRKT. A buddy of mine gave me this. You know, I don't know if these people want to mention them, so I don't do that. It was very nice. This is the first knife someone gave me, and pretty fucking nice, ain't it? Pretty fucking nice. A lot of people, man, are good people out there. This one I got. This is pretty funny. I got this at a flea market. It's a cheap knife, but it's made very well. You know, it's really solid. And some little Chinese lady sold it to me for $10. Fucking switchblade. I don't even know if it's legal. But it's made in USA, and the knife has no play, no movement in the hinge area. It's very, very strong. So what the hell? I keep it. It has a little lock. Put the lock on. It's quick too, man. See? I like it. So I kept it. And that's like my rough knife. I use that to cut anything. These ones I'm careful with because they're nice. There's my knife, and there's your useless information for knives. Do not watch my channel to find out about knives. You will find out nothing. Okay. Where we at? Buying a gun at a gun show, is it a good idea? A lot of people ask me that over and over again. Well, if you're not an experienced firearms person, I would suggest to buy new, and even that you're taking a chance. But just to be on the safe side, if you're not an experienced firearms guy, I would suggest to buy a new gun over a used gun. That's all I can tell you. I mean, that's hard. That's a hard call there. Why did I trade? Next one. Why did I trade my Kimber 3-inch? Well, this is why I did. Because it's too light. Don't get me wrong. It's a great defense weapon. It'll save your life. It's too light of a gun, and I know Kimber makes a 3-inch gun that is all steel, and that's the one I'd like to get if I get it. I want it. If my little 1911 3-inch, it needs to be all steel, and that's the end of it. Okay. That's why I traded it in. Too much recoil for me, man, for that little gun. It's like it's like an M80 going off in your hand, you know. But it wasn't that bad. I'm exaggerating, but I just didn't like it. That's why. But I do want a small officer size 1911. I just want one that's all steel. I want some with some weight to it. That's why. Do I get free Ballast All? Yes. I ain't fucking afraid to say it. All these guys that have getting free shit. Oh, don't tell anybody. Fuck that. Of course. Look, I don't get a lot of it. This guy sends me a can of Ballast All, you know, because first of all, he seen my video on the Ballast All first of all. And I never even heard of Ballast All until Z-Boy CEO told me about it. Then I bought a can, then I did a video. Then the Ballast All guy noticed my video. This is how it happened. And then he said, thank you for promoting our Ballast All. I'd like to send you some. So he sent me some. Now that I have all these subscribers that he sees, if I need a few cans, he'll send me 3 or 4 cans, maybe 5 cans for nothing. And I'll throw it in a video. Why would I be afraid to tell anybody that? Who cares? Yeah, this shit's great, man. Yes, I do. It's the least they could do, man. You know how many cans of Ballast All I sold for that guy? He's a good dude. He's a good person. Thank you. I'm getting out of breath again. What kind of camera did I use? Shit, I forgot the box. I'll tell you what kind of camera it is. I get this all the time. Pete, what kind of camera do you use? All you got to do is go to Radio Shack. If you don't have a Radio Shack, go to Walmart or Best Buy, and you want to look for it. It's a Kodak Easy Share, and the model number is M1093IS. That's the camera I got. It's a still camera put on video mode, and it's high definition. I used the settings that I use is 720p. I don't use 720 high quality because it takes too long and there's not much of a difference. 720p, and I think Davin the Geek directed me in that direction because that guy is a genius when it comes to all that stuff. What the hell's wrong with you two? Fucking kill these dogs, man. Okay, one last thing. Hey, I got bragging rights. You know when that asshole was wishing my son would die? Well, his worst nightmare happened today. There is the Gloucester County Times newspaper. That goes all over New Jersey. And Pete, let me tell you something. Pete sang in New Jersey. If you don't know who Pete Jr. is, a lot of new subscribers. He sings classic Sinatra standards. And other singers too, but his main line Sinatra standards. But he has his own way of doing it. And he's getting popular. And he made the papers. He sang in Jersey one time for an animal benefit, and he already made the papers. And it ain't no little article. On the front page it says right here, they got that wrong, Lance Corporal. He's a corporal. Corporal aims to be the next chairman of the board. Now the chairman of the board is Frank Sinatra's nickname because in Frank Sinatra's heyday, not talking about when he's old, a lot of you guys probably don't know how good he used to be. When Frank Sinatra was a young man, he was the greatest male singer who ever lived. Trust me when I tell you. That's why young people like him. That's how good he is. He exceeds the elderly into the young people. Okay, the man was amazing. So, like if your parents have a Sinatra album from the 50s or the 60s, put it in, and you'll see. The guy had pipes like you wouldn't believe. Anyway, I don't want to get too much into that. Here's a paper, Gloucester County Times, goes all over New Jersey and South Jersey, and Pete would be under the category people. So we'll go to people. And this just came out this morning. I just went and picked it up. And get all this gay shit out of here. And there he is. See if I get this on the camera right. That's a pretty big fucking article for someone it's not even popular yet. He's getting popular locally. It says Sinatra, but his way. And there's Pete's Jr. Senior picture. Jr. There's a picture of Pete with this guy Sid Mark. Sid Mark runs a Sinatra program on the weekends for like 50 years. The guy's a Philadelphia legend, okay? Just to show you that. And that's Pete shaking his hand with in his Blues Marines. And it's a big article. I just wanted to show you guys. You guys asked me how he's doing. This is how he's doing. He's doing good. Just to give you the size of that article. His article dominates the whole page, okay? So he's doing good. And that's it. That's the video. Let me know what you think. Pretty fucking long, 21 minutes, but get over it. I'll talk to you guys soon.